Hello there, DexSource. Today I'm here to show you what you can improve about your website, what SEO is, and how it can be beneficial to your business. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So I'm going to start this video off with an analogy that I really want you to think about right now. Okay, so imagine you went to a Dunkin' Donuts that smelled like you walked in and it smelled absolutely terrible. It smelled like something died in there. Okay, and then also when you walked in there, it was like really ugly looking, like it was super dusty. Nobody's been in there in a while, and so the employees just look at you like, wait, what? There's a customer in here? Like that's not normal at all, you know. And people there aren't any people in there at all because it doesn't look good, and it smells terrible, as I just said, and it doesn't make a good first impression on you at all. So you walk out, and then you go to the other Dunkin' Donuts, and it smells good. It actually smells like donuts, and you walk in there, it's nice and clean. The employees are welcoming to you because they're so used to having customers in there. And yeah, and so you buy from the other Dunkin' Donuts rather than the Dunkin' Donuts down the street, okay? And you probably, like, the Dunkin' Donuts down the street could have 20 times better donuts than the Dunkin' Donuts that you bought from. But it's all about the first impression, okay? So the other Dunkin' Donuts made a bad first impression, and and the one that you went to didn't. That's the difference between the two, okay? Not the quality of their work. All right, so that's what I wanted you to think about right now. So it's the same thing with your website. Your website isn't. It has to be very. Yeah. Your website has to make a great first impression. So a prime example of a website that makes a great first impression is Apple.com, and I will be clicking on this website right now. Okay, so they have this slider right here. They have their beautiful products right there, and then they have their nice toolbar, and then they have their logo up in the left hand corner. I think you should do that with your website. Like move this all the way up. Have your quote as like one of the pictures, right? With your oh sorry. Have the quote as one of your pictures, along with still wrong tab. Okay, sorry. Have the quote as one of your pictures in the slider, and just have all of these things like lowered and in the bottom. You know, like closer to the bottom. And the color scheme on this is I don't want to say terrible because that's kind of mean, but it's not great. You know, like I don't like it. I don't like it very much. It's like brown and grayish, yellow. I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of reminds me of the same color as, dare I say, vomit. You know, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's not very pleasing. And you have these ugly gray borders right here, and yeah, it's not very pleasing to the eye at all. So yeah, I mean, you could fix it, get your conversion rate up a bit higher. You know, and so, yeah, that's about all I really have to say about the website portion of this video. So let's just move on to the SEO section. SEO stands for search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is when you search for a keyword, and this is a keyword in this case, Deck Builders Atlanta. You search for that keyword, and then you see this, okay? You see the page, and this is ranking, okay? This is what's ranking. Ranking is basically getting number one in Google. That is number one in Google. The reason why it's important to do that is because when somebody gets ranked number one in Google, they get 40% of the search volume. Okay, so 40% of everybody that's searching for that is going to their website. Okay, so that's why it's important to do SEO. But I'm just gonna show you right now visually. Okay, so you see 70 people. 70 people are searching for this a month. Let me just put that in there. 70. All right, and then how many people are going to your website? You're probably wondering. That's going to be 0.4. So 28 people a month are going to be going to your website if you rank for that one term. And now you're probably like, ugh, this little kid's wasting my time. Let me just leave, you know? But hold on one sec. All right, when you do SEO, you don't want to just rank for one keyword because stuff like that's going to happen. All right, you want to rank for a multitude of keywords. You want to rank for 10 different keywords that have an average search volume of 35 to 40. So let's just plug that into the calculator real quick. So 370, right? Because it's 10 different keywords that average 37, okay? So, and then we just multiply this by 0.4, and you have 148 people going to your site every month, okay? And so now you're probably like, oh wow, that's a fair amount of people. That's a pretty decent amount. And you can also rank for 20 keywords or 30 keywords and get even more people to your website, okay? But for right now, I'm gonna stick to 10. Yeah, and so you're getting 148 people to your website. Now you're probably wondering, well, okay, I'm getting 148 people to my website. How many of these people are actually buying from me? Because if they aren't buying from me, it's kind of a waste of my time to be doing this, you know? And yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, your entire goal is to make money. And if you're spending time on something that doesn't make you money, I don't really see a point in it either. So let's just multiply this by your conversion rate right now, right? So I'm assuming right now you have a conversion rate of around, I'll be generous and say 4%, right? So I'll be generous and say actually 5%, okay? Oh, no, that was 50, okay. So, I'm sorry, let's just start this over. Okay, 148, that was it. Okay, so 148. So now we just multiply this by 0.05, that's 5%. And you got 7.4 people buying from you every month with your website, how it is right now, okay? And you're like, oh, I mean, that's all right, I guess. But if you made a new website and you made the website look great, you could get 148. Okay, now multiply this by a conversion rate of 17%. Okay, that's 25 new customers you're getting every month. 25 customers that are buying from you every month, okay? They're giving you your money, their money. Sorry, that would be bad if they gave you your money. But in exchange for your services, okay? So, yeah, I mean, it's totally viable. And it works really well, especially with a new website and a high conversion rate, because you're kind of letting all that traffic go to waste without a nice new website, okay? So, yeah, that's about it for this video. That's about all I really wanted to say. I know tons more about internet marketing, so if you want to call me and discuss this, I left my phone number in the email that I sent you, as well as you can reply to that email, and I'll make you a free marketing plan personalized to the T. It is for you. I make it for you, which is why it takes me a day to make it, because I want to focus on it so much. And yeah, it's going to be super detailed. I'm going to explain every step of it, and tell you why it's important to do that part of internet marketing, okay? And tell you why. I'll tell you why it's important. I'll tell you the projections after it, as well. I'll even tell you what it is and what it does. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for this video. This is Zed, and I'm out. Thanks.